Well, good morning. Welcome to the show. You're tuning into HSN on this Saturday morning. We're thrilled because it's the Saturday showcase with electronics. This is an awesome camera. Just stay with us for the next 10 minutes. I really want you to see this because we feature so many cameras on HSN and sometimes they all blend into one. This is a completely different ball game. It retails typically at nearly $400. We're going to do nearly half off at $199.99, and this is a Fuji camera that will honestly blow you away. I'm going to run down some of the features just so you can get a quick look. This is 16 megapixels. It's high end of the spectrum. 15 times optical zoom. Your camera, my camera, maybe have a 3-time, 5-time zoom. This is 15. You're looking at incredible EXR technology, which we're going to get into with the CMOS sensor and processor. This will deliver the perfect picture every time. There's no blurriness, there's no discoloration. The high ISO, the image stabilization, if you're doing video, still images, no blur. High-speed shooting, one after the other, after the other, after the other. Catch every moment of that game. GPS tagging is unbelievable. It knows where you are, and it will tag the location. I want to talk a little bit about the technology before we get deeper into it, but the reason why all the experts in all the magazines have been talking about this very one, the F550EXR, is because of the high resolution. It employs every pixel on the sensor for maximum image detail. It has a wide dynamic range. It has high sensitivity. It's not just about imperfect lighting conditions. It's about in hard conditions as well. Now, if you get a close-up of my camera for a moment, you'll notice it's stunningly made. It's precision engineered. It's a metal case and body. This is not plastic. When I turn it on, the lens comes out. You see the flash comes up as well. Let me do that again for you. Everything is prepared and ready to go. So when I say that this isn't another camera, I mean this is not another camera. I want to show you how many are left. They wanted to put this into a primetime show later. There wasn't enough because there's only 350 left. I expect every one of these to sell out. We have 4 flex, which is awesome because you're going to get it home for about, how much is that, $49.99. I've rambled on enough about it. Between me and you, and again, I see all these cameras and they're all about $160, $170, $200. This is the finest camera that we've seen in a long time. It launched during Innovations event. Laurie Leland, it's finally that perfect in-between an SLR or a point-and-shoot.
It really is, and this employs that EXR CMOS technology that you mentioned. So not only are we offering for you the most megapixels we've ever offered at 16 megapixels, these are better, smarter pixels. So we're going to talk about that pixel technology in just a moment. It's proprietary. Only Fuji has it. And by the way, this is a Fuji. I mean, if you wanted to get a Fuji camera home, this is, to Adam's point, so beautifully crafted, beautifully created. You're going to love everything about this, including that giant 15 times optical zoom, the pop-up flash, so convenient, stunning details with that metal body. You even have on the back here a beautiful 3-inch screen and one-touch operation to fullest of full 1080p high-definition video. But that's not all. Not only can you shoot video at up to 320 frames per second, which is just like movie studio quality video, we're also incorporating for you into this Fuji dual stereo speakers. Wow. So you have 2 speakers here capturing stereo sound to all of your clips. But when we start talking about that EXR pixel technology, the fact that this has a CMOS sensor inside, it simply means more light is going to go into every single picture. So with more light, you get higher resolution. You get better images. You cannot take a bad picture with this camera. Adam's taking one right now. And I just want to show you what you're getting, not only with that unbelievable zoom, but with the smarter pixels that morph into exactly what you need to get a pro-looking shot, a professional-looking shot. So take a look at this beautiful picture of a hot air balloon. You can see the colors here are really coming through beautifully. There's no color blocking. There's no degradation in the colors whatsoever. And if you have a lesser zoom, we love our 10 times zoom, you're going to be able to get closer and see even more details. And again, no bleed over, no color blocking here at all. You're starting to see more of the basket and more of the people inside the basket. But this is mind-blowing. Take a look at what 15 times optically. Adam, I can not only just see the basket weave here, I can see the nail color that the girls are wearing on their fingernails in the basket. Deborah Lippman, exactly. And so take a look at this. Here's where we started. You can't even tell there are people in the basket. No. And now with 15 times optically, you can even see the Deborah Lippman nail color on their fingers. Awesome. It is incredible. These are the results we're talking about. If you're traveling, if you're doing fun things for summer, you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to get closer than ever before. This camera also has dual image stabilization. Fuji knows when you're zooming in, you need that stable, steady hand. Oh, there's a boat in here, I think, somewhere.
Where's the
there
boat?
It is.
Oh, I see
Way
it.
off into the distance. Look at your 15 times optical zoom. This is great. This is an outstanding camera. You really can't do better than the technology that's built right in.
Laurie, these are flying. Now, two things are happening here. Either, number one, everybody's looking this up or is looking online and seeing that this particular model of Fuji is so highly regarded, or you're looking at these photos thinking, this is awesome. I see all these cameras. I see them day in and day out, and my job is to give you the features and the benefits. I am telling you now, if you need a new camera, you must buy this. You must buy this camera. When you get, we'll deliver it to your door when you get it out of the box, and this is how it's going to come delivered. As soon as you hold it in your hand and turn it on, you'll know you've made the right decision. Remember, there's always a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's not that you can't find great cameras, but to find an awesome camera at $199 is unheard of. The feel, the touch, the quality, that gigantic screen on the back, everything about this. Here's the word, Laurie, this is premium. It is. It's a premium camera.
It's a supreme model. It really is. It's so over-the-top good. You're going to love this one. And take a look at this. I mean, beautiful, beautiful images, even if you're shooting up close. So you have your macro and your telemacro. You can get even closer than you ever imagined with this gorgeous camera. But here's the other thing. I'm not a professional photographer, and probably many of you are not professional photographers either. With this camera, you can just put it in EXR auto mode, and you will be able to instantaneously, your camera automatically detects between 27 different scenes. 27 scenes, and this is all happening in a package that is an all-metal body, only 7 ounces. But you know, the really, really good auto cameras out there can only usually detect between 2 or 3 scenes, maybe 4 or 5 at the most. This auto detects between 27 different scenes. So if it knows if there's a person in the shot, it knows if there's a landscape, it knows everything that's going on around you and sets itself automatically to give you the best possible results. You have high dynamic range here. This is a feature that you find in cameras many times this price. You'll take one photograph and it'll morph together 4 other photographs to give you the perfect lighting. This is a really nice picture of Maria Cristina, but you're seeing some darkness over on the edge of her body here in front of this beautiful graffiti wall. With that dynamic range, look at what happens in the after. You can just see so much more detail. Your disappointments are completely gone. You're not seeing a lot here. It still looks like a good shot, but this is a great shot.
We're about to fall under 300 left. We're about to go under 300, so if you fancy this again, I know it's early, I know you just woke up, maybe graduation is coming, or that fantastic wedding is coming, it is wedding season. There's an event that's happening soon with the family, that family reunion, and you've been looking for a new camera and you want a new camera. We have plenty of fantastic ones online at hsn.com. What the reviews have said about this is very simple. It is the perfect in-between. A lot of us think, well, I need to buy an SLR-style camera because my point and shoot doesn't work well enough. What Fuji have done is given you the best of both worlds. So now this camera gives you that 15 times zoom. Cameras of this size, normally it's 3, 5, 7, sometimes 10 times zoom. This is using the optics, the Fuji non-optics, which really means it's going to get closer. Because of that incredible ISO and image sensor technology, the pictures and the color is crystal crisp, clear every single time. So in the limited amount of time that we've got to go over everything, the best thing that we can say is get it home and try it. You have 30 days that you will not have ever used a camera as good as this before. I mean that. And the thing is, when you get to be hands-on with all of them, you start realising the little differences. Silly little things. Look, come look at this. Do you see the way Fuji have positioned the wheel here? You see, it's not sat right on the top. It's angled so it's easy for me to do it. Can you see this ergonomic design? It sounds silly, but how important. There's the video recording button there. Everything is at hand and in place to make it an amazing experience. Our clock is about to appear on the screen. We're going to count on down. With everybody dialing in, 160, 170 left before complete sellout. You get the beautiful colour, you're going to get great software to go with it, and you will have a camera that won't let you down. You'll have it for the next 10 years.
Well, and that's the whole point. With the CMOS EXR sensor, you don't have that letting down feeling when you look at your photographs, when you look at your videos. I'm actually going to take you inside my camera right now that's attached to your TV set, and we're going to show you some high-definition 1080p video. Here's the really cool thing, too. You have geotagging that you and I talked about.
Love this.
So at the end of this clip, you're going to see popping up right here at the bottom of the screen, look at exactly where this was taken. This was taken in a town in Florida, and if you were traveling and you didn't remember where you were, maybe you're traveling through Europe and you're wondering, which town was I in?
Yeah.
This gives you that geotagging information at the bottom of the screen after the clip plays. So now you never forget where you took these images with that built-in geotagging. This is incredible technology, and there it is popping up right at the bottom of the screen, showing you exactly which beach you were at when you were recording that information in Florida. It is fantastic. This also employs for you the highest ISO we have ever incorporated into a point-and-shoot camera, 12,800.
That's enormous.
Okay, most of them have maybe 1,600, maybe 3,200.
Yep.
Let me tell you again, 12,800 high ISO.
Yep.
So that's your camera's ability to handle light. More light can come in. When you have more light, you get more detail, higher resolution, better images, better videos. So take a look at this. This is one of those deletes. I call it a delete because that's exactly what happens. You take this picture, you could be anywhere, you could almost see water, you really can't tell anything about this. But take a look when you have that high ISO.
Look at the
and I am telling you, this was shot in EXR auto mode. You put your brand new Fuji in auto mode, and you are getting, with a picture that could have been a disaster, like this was. Too dark, you can see too much light in the background, no detail on Maria Christina's face or body at all. Take a look at this. The lighting is balanced. You can see she is in perfect focus, perfectly exposed, and the background colors are all emerging just as they appeared in real life.
You know, this is the hardest job in the world in some ways because everything can't be the best. Laurie can't stand here, and I can't stand here, and we have this camera one day and this camera the next day. And, oh, this is fantastic. This is amazing. This is the best. You just can't say those things because every camera has features and benefits.
Right.
So when I do stand here and tell you that this is the best, you know I've really got to mean it. This is the best camera I have offered on HSN at $199, period.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to get across. It's so extraordinary. We should have every one of these sold out right now. It's nearly a $400 retail value. This is the EXR technology that Fuji is now famous for. It is a camera that will blow you away. So for whatever that is worth, I promise you, you will not be disappointed with this. Do the flex, you get it home for $50. You know, you have HSN's just guarantee, and there's no compromise with HSN. It is whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. No quibble guarantee. You're getting this beautiful red colour with everybody on the phone line, about 100 left. So as you start to dial in to reserve your final one, and this will not ever be back at this price, let's go back into more.
And please hurry. This actually sold out at $400. We were able to lower the price one time. It sold out again. We were actually able to get just this little handful back in, and this is the lowest price we've ever had. So please grab it while you can. Here's one of those nighttime shots where you're seeing that lack of detail. This is something, quite honestly, we've all become accustomed to. It looks okay. But take a look at that with that EXR auto mode, how much better your photograph can be. The background still looks perfect, but look at your subject. Look at how pretty your kids are going to look, even at nighttime, even in the dark, even at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because of that higher ISO. Here's the before. Look at this. Dank, dark, disappointing. This is a delete too, as far as I'm concerned.
It's true.
But take a look at what you're getting with that EXR technology in auto mode, automatically selecting for you between 27 different scene modes. And the reason this camera is so good, not only that EXR pixel technology, which is proprietary and exclusive to Fuji, you're also getting a faster processor. So Adam and I were talking before about how quickly things write to the card. This information writes so quickly to the card that the pictures turn out so much better. You can shoot up to 11 frames per second.
There's no waiting. No
waiting at up to 1/4000th of a second. And take a look at this. You're just getting more details in the highlights and shadows. Here's the before. Not a bad picture. It's still a good Fuji picture. But take a look at the detail that you're getting even in the darkness. Even at this great little lighted up mall at night. It's really dark over here, but here you can see so much more detail in the highlights and in the shadows. And that's what makes this camera so good. The other thing that you're going to love about this, I'm going to show you some more of the darkened pictures because I think they really, really hit home to you, the quality of this camera, being able to shoot in the dark and get great results. But you're also getting, I just want to take you inside my camera one more time, you're also getting with this 360-degree motion panorama. So you literally hold up the camera and move around either to your right or to your left, and it takes in the entire scene. All you do is just swirl it around. It's not taking one image and then the next image and then the next image and seaming it all together. It's taking more of a video, of you moving all the way around. So if you're in real estate and you're going to sell that house based on that virtual tour, you can shoot the virtual tour with your new professional Fuji. And look how cool this is. It just takes you through and shows you every little step of the way, 360 degrees all the way around you. And then geotagging information at the end, too, that shows you exactly where you took this picture. So, I mean, so many fabulous things about this camera. Low light settings here, the EXR Auto, the better pixels. Not just the most pixels we've ever offered in 16
More
megapixels.
Intelligent pixels.
That's exactly right. They're making second by second, minute decisions to give you the best images possible. And take a look at this. Again, another low light situation, 9 o'clock at night. There's that hot air balloon. You can see a little fire and really nothing else. Here's that high ISO of 12,800. You can literally see what everyone's wearing still, even at 9 o'clock at night. You can see the colors in the hot air balloon. You can see the crowd. What could we see before? Nothing.
Nothing. That's why I can leave happy. I can leave today HSN happy because this will sell out, and it is such an amazing product. And we have, I believe, hard quantity 162 left. With everybody on the phone line, there's about 30 left.
Wow.
So it will be gone in 90 seconds. If you're tuning in, it's nearly a $400 retail value. This is the EXR technology. It's your video camera. It's your still photo camera. It has more intelligence than you've ever seen before in a camera like this. Last chance saloon, 60 seconds before it's all gone. When you hold it in your hand, you'll feel that metal case and that metal body. It will deliver. For the graduation or the wedding, you don't get a second chance at those photos. You can find other cameras out there at $199, but you don't find this camera, this bundle at $199.
No way. Not for this price. Rechargeable battery. You're going to get about 300 shots on a single charge, so you're going to love that. Let me just show you one more zoom. I know we're out of time, but take a look at what you can achieve with this incredible Fuji camera. I know it's going to sell out right now, so if you can, grab yours and don't miss out on this opportunity to get Fuji quality. Leaders in optics, award-winning optics. And again, look at all the details that you can see here. In the before picture, you couldn't even tell there was a boat. Kind of barely in the background there, but take a look at this. 15 times optical zoom, the most pixels we've ever offered at 16 megapixels plus smarter pixels with that EXR sensor that lets more light in. You're getting 1080p highest of high definition video with stereo sound, geotagging, 360 degree motion panorama, 11 frames per second at 1/4000th of a second. You'll be able to take pictures like this. I mean, I could go on and on. We could sell this camera for an hour. I mean,
seriously.
So many features.
Well, we did it in 12 minutes, and honestly, I'm just thrilled. You'll adore this. Stay on the phone line. I have one for you, but you must stay there. And please leave a review on hsn.com as well. Tell us what you think. On the way next, the finale to the electronics. If you're looking for the big screen, 50 inches from Toshiba. Before that, then, another lady that's on the big screen, of course, the lovely Tamara.